Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. Hello, hello, hello. It is so good to see you. Yes, I have had a few of you have wondered if I'm okay and have messaged me. And I want to thank you so much for your concern and caring. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Just got a bit in the weeds, as sometimes we do. A few little family glitches that, nothing, nothing major, nothing, whatever, but just changing up uh, what I was doing. Yeah. Okay. So, I hope that you are doing very well. I hope that life is treating you wonderfully and that you're enjoying your day. As you can see behind me, if you look out back there, we have sunshine today. Love, love, love me the sunshine. Yeah, man. Okay, so today I am going to show you what I've been working on, and we'll just chat, but um, I have ordered, and I have them now, but I had ordered, maybe a month ago or so, some brown paper bags, some craft bags to work with. And they came in, and bye, honey. He's heading out. We're looking for a new refrigerator. Yay! Not, but our refrigerator is leaking rather badly, and so anyway, it's time to bite the bullet and take care of that. But I want to show you what I've been working on, and then, yeah. Okay, so let me switch this to my hands. Okay, so this is a design team project for the lovely Rachel of Roxy Creations. I have used mostly her digitals and old book pages, antique book pages. These aren't hers. I do have some of hers, but these are some that I came across and I sold recently. And for those of you that are interested in those little books that I had for sale, I do have some more of those. I just haven't had a chance to get them on Etsy to list them. So they will be coming. Okay, so these paper bags, let's see. These are just the small, it's 100% recycled. They're just little grocery bags. This measures almost 8 inches high. And the gusset here is 2.5 inches wide. And then this is, I think, 4 1/8 inch. I mean, this is 7 7/8. I don't know why do they make them an eighth? Or can't you just do like 4 by 8? I suppose not. But these are cool, and I had some at some point, but used them up. Anyway, got some new ones. And then the other thing that I got that I was pretty excited about are these flat craft 100% recycled. I love working with recycled materials if I'm going to buy something, because I feel like it's just better for our planet. Anyway, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox there or anything, but now these bags do, a few of them, and this is how they've come, so I'm just letting everybody know. Some of them have a little bit of sticky to the bottom, I guess, I don't know how they make them, and this part is a little scrunchy, the top. So but these are a perfect size also to use, you know, in your journals as pockets or whatever. So I challenged myself to come up with something using those bags, and I wasn't doing this video until I had them actually. Oh, just one sec. Let me turn my phone off. Okay. Until I actually had them in my shop, because I have a tendency, as you may have noticed, that I'll say I'll put something on Etsy soon and life just happens and I don't. So that was what I did. Okay. These are actually made from all three. I have a trifold little, I don't know what you want to call it, a booklet, something like that. Okay. This was made from these. Okay. And this video isn't going to show you how I do this. I can do one that can go into detail that way. If you're interested, you just have to let me know. But I just want you to see the finished product. I am so excited about this. I have sometimes you forget what you've done in the past. I'm certainly guilty of that. I've had people ask me, well, how did you do this? And I actually have to go hunt and peck for the video that I did that, and watch it again myself to remember what did I do. I know it's crazy, right? But as you can see, I have a lot of textures going on here. And I don't know if putting this up, you can see it's a bit bumpy and such, but that's what makes it just yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All the textures. I painted my bags and I did splashing. I did white paint and I did ink. And this is actually one of the inks that I dye my papers with. This is a ruffle that I've created from sewing paper, you know, the pattern paper. And this is, of course, one of Rachel's florals and her owl. This is fabric that I have stitched together. So this is old lace trim. This is a handkerchief. This is more lace here. So down here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers in some of the areas that I've got going here. And I haven't done as much layering recently as I have done in the past. And I just felt like I wanted to do that again. So yeah. So we've created a pocket here. I'm actually going to do something that's a little bit bigger. But this is one of Rachel's digitals. She's got a lot of tags. So I've just combined a whole bunch of things. And as you can see, I'm just like, ooh, I'm loving it, loving it. So here we have another pocket. And these are from my antique. And these are in the... Do I have it written down? I don't have it written down. But these are like in the 1800s. Earlier 1800s paper. It's rag paper, and it's absolutely, it's delicious. It's delicious, you guys. And so I have just added trims and bits and pieces and my stitching. And here we have, this is the flat paper bag. We have this. I have folded down. Like I said, I'm not going into detail on that. But so what I did was I put one bag facing with the opening here, and the other one turned the opposite way. I mean, you could do whatever you want. But here we go. Here's another one. And I've got a hidden paper clip. We've got one of Rachel's sweet little envelopes. I need to print these out again because I've used these. And this is all I had left from printing those envelopes. So I've got to do that again. And then, of course, her digitals. And I've added some lace here as well. Some other little trim. So you've got this pocket here. And again, I love all the little, just love it. Okay. And then we open it up and we've got this middle paper bag. And I had to take the paper bag apart to create it to be the same width as my two flat ones. And this is the flap that folds up here. So we've got this, this is basically the bag. Anyway, so we've got a tuck spot here. We've got some wonderful, just pretty, it's just pretty. It's just springy. It's light, just fun. And then I've created this large tag to go in the back here. Her papers are phenomenal. And I did my own little doodly, papers. And that's what these are. There again, I've been going to put them in my Etsy shop. And anyway. Okay. So, let's see. So this side, and of course, and this is my doodle stuff. And then Rachel's papers here. We open it up. Let's move this over so you can see this. We've created a pocket out of lace, just very simple, no frills, no fuss. But this is some of the paper I did a while back where I did some painting and splattering on freezer paper. That's what this is that has been ironed. And this can come out. This is just elastic. I've put two little eyelets in here to tie it together. And the idea is just to keep a spot to tuck this. And here I have stitched like I do. And I currently don't have any listings of these papers that I alter in my shop, but I will have some again before too long. And here I have one of the paper bags, and here's a glassine bag. Love some glassine. And then here's just a wonderful little coffee dyed. This is just deliberately kept plain. Plain. Oh, scrunchy, yummy deliciousness. So, let's close that back up. And today, what I'm going to have you help me with, my dears, and see how fun and easy that is. And this is just stretch elastic. I use this for my Midori style. So then if we fold that back and we keep folding, this is the very back. So this is how it works. And I just have 2 more tags that I need to put. Journaling spots. One here and then one on the inside of this. So let's just close that up. I haven't put this in my shop. If anybody's interested, you might message me and I can do that. But what I want to do is we're just going to collage. Let's just, it was so nice of you, Line, to send me this nice, well, he's like, no, don't. I'm like, okay, we'll go for a friend. We'll leave you be. Yes, we'll leave him be. Okay. So we're going to just collage on the front and on the back of this. And that should give me the strength. And I can split this probably pretty much just in half. Oh, I have to show you. Don't laugh. You can laugh. The first thing that I did with the paper bag was to disassemble it, and then I started to collage on it. And then this was the back. I did the one piece. And these, again, these are Rachel's, but after I got it to this point and I got it here, I'm just like, what? I got stuck, and it was like, okay. So I've just been putting papers, some of her papers in there. I don't know what to do with it. So, okay. So we will let's just get going. So I hope that your day is wonderful. I always, it's kind of weird, but it's like the more you video, the more comfortable you get with it. But for me, doing this new thing of showing my face, and I don't know that I'll do that every time, but then it's like, oh, I gotta put on makeup. Oh, I gotta comb my hair, So, yeah, so that's taken me a minute to get used to, in all honesty. Okay. And we need, there's a glue, whoops. Just a minute. Let me get one of my glue pages here. All right. So let's see, catch you up on what's been going on in the last week or so. Golly, has it been that long since we talked? I guess it has. Wow, I'm really sorry, guys. I enjoy your company. I just haven't been able to be doing things as I normally have for, a few days. So it's just kind of like, oh, get back to what you love. Say hi to your pals and all of that good stuff. So I have another ruler here that I have started using if I don't want the ruffle, the ripple with the tear ruler. And I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool too. Okay. So that one is getting, I try to use these and reuse them, and I don't know why. I just feel guilty if I'm not, making good use of all of this stuff that I've been blessed with. By the way, that brings up a whole nother topic. And that is stuff. I have really been, what's the word? I've been concerned with all of my, that sticks really well. Let's try that again. Concerned with all of my stuff, you guys. I am so grateful for what I have been blessed with. And I am like perhaps some of you, a bit of a pack rat in, in acquiring things, stuff, that kind of, I've got all of these odds and ends, these papers from my previous things that I've been working on with Rachel, with her goodies. Let's see. And I have to say, I think my stuff is starting to kind of weigh me down. I'm finding, at least I feel, I feel less creative right now. And it may be that I'm just going through a something that we just all have those times. I think my muse has gone over to somebody's house to play and forgot to come home. And I'm not sure which home it went to, but but she needs to get her tushy back home. I need her. Oh dear. And I think that my muse is saying, get rid of your stuff, Rhonda, and we'll come play again. So I had started a few weeks ago to declutter, and I even said on one of my videos that I was going to offer this in my Facebook group, some of my scraps and things. Some of you might remember that, and a few of you have mentioned that you would be thrilled, to have some of my scraps, and I don't mean, I mean one man's junk is another man's treasure, right? I mean, I certainly have enjoyed other people's cast-offs or just aren't quite in that mode. I think we all enjoy that. Someone else's stuff. Oh, could we do a comedy routine with stuff as the plot? I'm sure. And I'm sure people have done that too, our stuff. What? So I need to get back to that because I am finding that it's messing with my mind. It's messing with my joy. And I don't like that stuff messed with. Okay, now I have got this all covered. We can do more, absolutely, on here, but let's turn it to the other side and let's go ahead and cover this side with, oh gosh, you guys, I've got so much stuff. And let's see. There's a wallpaper. Can you write on wallpaper? I don't know why you can't write on wallpaper. The back, but let's try that. I don't want to put it down if it's not writable. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Okay. Good. Well then, let's just do that. I have a lot of wallpaper, and it's not vintage, most of it. Some, yeah, maybe a little bit is, but I rarely use it. It's just one of those things that, come on, it's in an area. Yeah, I don't know. that I don't look at all the time. And so I forget that it's there. And I don't know about you guys, but that's part of my issue is having things that are set away and I forget that they're there, and so I use what's currently on my desk. I do that, but as far as really going through and doing a good job of utilizing everything, I don't. Where's my lid? It gets hidden in all the stuff. And this might not work at all, but we'll give it a go. It's certainly gooey. My glue is gooey. That's why I've got my washcloth here to kind of temper that out a little bit. We'll just get that down. I was watching Gail, and she has started, as most of you, I'm sure, already know, she has started. This could be written on, couldn't it? Because that's light enough that we could, well, let's at least give it that fold. A Forgotten Friday, and I think it's so fun because there again, she's talked about her stuff and how it gets set aside and you do forget where it's at, and so you don't work with it. And I have absolutely found that to be true. So my goal, and remind me, please remind me that I'm wanting to get rid of some things. I really, and some of it, a lot of it, quite frankly, is really good stuff. I just have too much. And some things I won't ever probably use. And it just is ridiculous to hold on to it like it's this amazing whatever. I mean, when we die, we don't take any of it with us anyway, right? So I have to learn to let go better. So that's going to be a goal of mine, is to just try not to be bogged down, Rhonda, by all your stuff. Get rid of it, share it, and let other people enjoy it just like you have enjoyed it. So I think with that being said, that I had said I was putting together, and I have. I just haven't put it together to mail out. Let me show you. I am. Oh. Okay. Oops. Lysawat went down. All right. Okay. Here's some of my stuff. I had cleared out, and this is heavy, this bag. This is bag. No bad days. That was given to me when I first started my chemo treatments. That's been almost a year, you guys. And wow, how things change, right? But on that front, I'm feeling awesome. I'm feeling great. I know technically I still have the stage 4 cancer. It's metastasized. It's in my bones. It's in my breast, and it's not curable. But you know what? I'm feeling good. Really, really good. And so I have no complaints, none whatsoever, except that I have too much stuff. And that is self-inflicted because I gravitate to stuff. Oh, I hope I'm not alone in my admitting, where I'm at. I hope some of you guys are, well, not that I want you to be miserable or anything like that. No, I I don't want that. So I won't even. We'll just stop right there. We'll just stop right there. Okay. Trying to get this all down and done. And let's see. See what we can accomplish. I still have to, I still have my weekly Roxy's Journal of Creation that I still have to work on too. That's another thing that I haven't had an opportunity, to do. So I got lots of catching up to do, my dears. Where was this go? Oh, God. I'm trying to recover everything, aren't I? Okay. All right. So anyway, okay. That feels good. And that's okay. So we are going to add a few little delightful kinds of things, stuffs on top here, and then we'll be ready to make those tags. All right, let me just get this out of the way. It's so easy, guys, to accumulate way too much. And there really does get to be a point where it doesn't make you happy. It kind of is a little bit a little bit of a downer. And so that's another reason why I just really have to take care of this, because I'm not generally a person to get down. And I'm not saying I'm down. I'm not down. That's not what I mean. But I'm not feeling as creative as I have at times. And, when we feel something, regardless of whether it's true or not, if it's what we feel, that's what we feel. I hate it when people tell you, oh, don't feel that way. Well, feelings aren't necessarily right or wrong. They are. Okay, I won't feel that way. If you say I shouldn't, then I guess I shouldn't. Like, oh, God. If we could all figure out how to do that, hello. Things would be so much easier, right? But I do want to really go through things, and I want to share. And so I think here will be the deal. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can do this or not, but we'll see. It's just all so pretty, It's just all so pretty. And I love the fact that Rachel has plenty of pinks for me to work with. I can work with other colors, but I sure like it when we get a little bit of pink thrown in the mix. I don't know. It's so weird because if you had asked me, say 3 years ago, about 3 years ago, I think lavender was my color of choice. And I still love it, but not quite as much as I'm enjoying working with the pinks right now. I don't know why. Is that just silly or what? Okay. Oh, look at this beautiful piece. Speaking of lavender, isn't that gorgeous? Ooh la la. So we could mix this up and put it in a few little places. Oh, luscious, luscious, luscious. Let's go. And I'm also trying not to overthink this and do, too much. But at the same time, I know I'm going to basically be putting these in half. So I don't want to put edges right in the center there. I want to, and I probably have, I want to cover those up so that it won't be an awkward, cut spot. Did that make sense? I don't know if it did or not. Okie dokie. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just one sec. I am going to grab. Okay. I'm going to grab a wet one. I'm ready to. It gets so gluey, and that just drives me nuts. I hate that. Well, hate's a strong word. I dislike it. Okay. I really dislike it. Okay. We've got some more stuff. Got some more papers here. So here's what I think I might do with some of these paper things. And for the paper things, some things I'll put in my Etsy shop. But other things, I've used part of that. That was an envelope. That's so pretty. What was I saying? Duh. What was I saying? The paper stuff that I'm going to share. I think I will just have random. I'm just going to put things together. It may include some images of things that I've printed out. They may be images from digitals. They may be from Pinterest. They may be from my own whatever. They may be, from magazines or whatever. I just have way too many. In the beginning, when I started doing this, I was printing like nobody's business. And that was even before I had a good printer. And some of the images are not the best as far as colors aren't quite as bright. Excuse me. And I'm not, but I feel like they're still nice. I don't want to throw them away, but I will likely not use them. That makes sense? Oh, now that I went and did that, I don't know that I want that because I'm using, there are a lot of pinks and such in this. Oh, I need that. I need that. Uh-oh. I think the little tiny beak. Yeah, I'm going to cover that up. See, that's the trouble when when you do collage, you have to be willing to accept the fact that not everything is going to stay and shine. Sometimes you have to cover up pretty papers for the good of the finished product, if that makes any sense at all. And this is very pretty, but this fits with what I'm trying to go for better, I think. Alrighty. Now we could do this right here. That would go over. Yeah, let's do that. As I talk to as I talk. Okay. So anyway, if you would like some of my stuff, just I don't know how many I can send out. If you're overseas, I would, well, I don't think I'll offer it to overseas, not because I don't love you, but because I don't think my stuff is worth having somebody pay for shipping, and I really can't afford to, do the shipping. So I'm going to keep it to those of you in the US. So just if you're interested in a package of stuff, just put it in there and I will see about what I can do to share some of my goodies with ya. Okay. Oh. Oh goodness. All of the deliciousness that goes into this. And I think my sweets, my wonderful friends, whom I love dearly, and thank you for those of you that have reached out to me and asked me if I'm okay. That was so wonderful of you. And I apologize that I have not been able to get and do like I want to, but I appreciate your every bit of concern. Oh, I think we'll just leave that. We'll just go like that. Alrighty. Sometimes it works to help pull it up if I do it that other way. I'm liking it, guys. I'm thinking it's, looking pretty nice. And when we get it off, trimmed up and off the collage thing to an actual tag, then we can add a little bit more detail. Okay. Maybe just one more little doohickey here and maybe, I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty nice. Let's give that a try. Collaging, you guys, I think is just one of the most delicious, simple, no-brainy things that we can do in our world of crafting and paper and art and all of the wonderful deliciousness that we can create. Ugh. I just think it's fabulous. And it just comes together and just looks so beautiful, I think. Okay. Put another one there. Maybe can we just trim this little butterfly? And we shall put that somewhere about right here. Okay. So what are your plans for the weekend? We are going to see one of our granddaughters tomorrow is performing. She is the one who plays the flute. She has a definite gift. It's just, she's so good. And it just, anyway, she's playing at the college. She and a special group of band students. So that will be wonderful to hear her. So that's what we're going to do. We were going to go to, I think, did I mention that to you already? Am I repeating myself? We were going to go to a couple of like antique type, fairs, and changed our minds because I can't trust myself to not purchase anything if I see something wonderful. If I see something amazing that would look wonderful in a journal, I can't trust myself to not buy it. And so I'm staying out of the temptation area, if you will. Which way does that go? I think that goes this way. Let's put that right here. Let's just put that right there. Okay. So pretty. Okay. We can add some more. This can use a little bit more. This, I don't want to repeat that because of that. Now we could do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's bring this in, as we have already been utilizing that page. Let's just, oh, the little dragonfly, sorry. I ripped its wings off. May you be blessed. You fly to heaven. Okay, gonna do it. I love the color. bringing that color out. And that's kind of what I've highlighted, are the blues and the pinks. A little bit of the lavender too. I need to make another one with the yellows and whatnot to kind of call for the summery. Now I've just, I didn't mean to cover up those mushrooms, but that just kind of happened, didn't it? Sort of like, well, okay. Now, let's take a look at that. See how that's, I think that's good. Let's call that good. So let me just real quickly, let's grab these scraps. And this is one of the things also, my dear friends, that I find that if I'm creating and crafting along, if my workspace, which it does get bogged down, because you can see how quickly, your stuff can multiply. And it can just start to weigh me down. And then I find that I have to stop what I'm doing and I have to clean it up so that I can make a mess again. Do any of you relate to that? Am I the only one that is just like bogged down by her stuff? Okay, now let's go ahead and measure this to see. Okay, so if I do a 4.5 inch tag by, say 7, we'll have to cut some of that off. 4.5 inch, did I say? There's 4. There's 4.5. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay. Okay. 4.5 inch. So, did I say 4.5? I did, didn't I? I was like, what did I even just say? Ugh. I need a new blade. So there we've got a nice strip for something. And what did I say? With a height, 7, could be 7.5, but best if it's not. 7.25. Let's do 7.25. Oh, I have to cut off all these pretty flowers, but I don't want to cut the butterfly off. Okay, so we'll do that. And then let's look at this one. This one I can trim perhaps from both sides. Okay. And we shall do 7.25 here. Okay. So now what I want to do is round my corners. And I have this We Are Memory Keepers, but I bought it in Hobby Lobby. And I love this for this type of thing. I like my tags rounded. I just think it gives them a nice finish. And it makes it easier to put them in your journal pockets and whatnot. So, okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get rid of that. Okay, look how pretty. Aren't those gorgeous? Oh my goodness. And then on the back, you can write. Oh, I love these. Love, love, love these. Okay. Wow. Super cool, super cool. And let's get this one over here. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, I didn't need to take that off, did I? Let's get this one in here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I am going to call this good. I'm sorry for keeping you so long. I just love visiting with you. And again, I'm sorry that I've not been able to be here for several days. Okay. All right. I hope that each of you will have a wonderful day and that you will enjoy what you do. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you, and we'll see you another time. Bye-bye now.